Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It's your boy Beaky, and let's talk why the Nintendo Online Network, Xbox Live, and PlayStation Plus still, to me, is not really worth it. And what they could do better going into the next generation to actually have me pay for one of these services. Yes, I do have access to Nintendo Online Service. I do have access to PlayStation Plus. I have access to the free version of Xbox Live through PC. These other two I don't pay for directly myself at all. And that is on purpose because I just don't think the value is really there. Yes, getting a free NES game a month seems cool. PlayStation Plus, I used to give its praises like, oh man, you could get this service and if you have a small child, they could just play those free games that come out each month. Even, in fact, I used to do this years ago for my nieces and nephews to play games, but they've just gotten to the point that some of the games that come out of the service are not the greatest ever, and they would rather play free-to-play games on the services like Fortnite and, you know, other free-to-play titles that are available, like some of those online free-to-play hero games. There's a bunch of superhero free games on Xbox, Nintendo. Well, Nintendo has its own free-to-play games as well. Now, the thing for me is, one of the key problems is discount. I need a value for my money. If I'm going to give Sony $60, Xbox $60 or $50, and Nintendo $20, I've never gotten my best value out of those discounts they give me on certain deals or certain games. I never felt like it was actually enough. If you actually want me to be a part of your membership and actually want me to actually stick around, I think what they need to do is do a store-wide discount. Boom, you're a PlayStation Plus member, you get an instant 10% off any game. Used, new, even discounted titles. I think that's how it should be. Make me feel proud to be a member. Yeah, 10% might not be the greatest discount ever. In fact, where I live, 10% is almost how much the tax costs anyways. So all I will be saving is the money I'll be paying on taxes. But for me, that would be a significant savings. That's the type of discount that would kill retailers. That's the type of stuff that make people stop going to the Best Buy, going into GameStop. People don't go to GameStop anyway, so but GameStop, Walmart or wherever else to buy their new games. And maybe currently in the generation we currently have, they still have their deals with those, stores, and be like, okay, there needs to be price parity in some ways, like on the release of game, they don't want the game to be cheaper on these digital platforms than in the physical store. But I think next generation, all this is going out of the window, man. The Best Buys, the GameStops, the Walmarts, as big as they are for selling the consoles, yes, they are. We still need those physical stores to sell the consoles. Yes, you could do digital sales for PlayStation, Xboxes, or Nintendo systems, but majority of people who buy consoles still pick them up physically, and that's me as well, guys. If a new release of a console, I would go there and pick it up. With big ticket electronics like that, if I could go somewhere and pick it up in person, I will. It's like buying my TV. I found a store that sells a TV. I don't want a TV shipped to me. It's a lot more hassle to be there in time, hoping the shipping doesn't break. For some big ticket items, if I could get it in stores, they still have their values. But I think for digital games, or for games in general, a discount on those titles, a significant 10 to 15% discount, is what really is needed from PlayStation Plus, Nintendo, and Xbox Live. That's the type of thing that would actually get people to buy more games. And that's like when me and my friends were thinking about picking up Mortal Kombat recently, right? They had a chance to play it early on somebody else's system, and they were like, man, this crypt thing kind of sucks, and they really just turned them off. But then I was telling them, you know what, we play so many fighting games. Why don't we all just chip in a few bucks and buy the game? They were still like, yeah, even if we all chip in, it's not worth it. We could just get another fighting game that's cheaper to play with each other. So we all decided to buy Soul Calibur, because Soul Calibur was $30. Game came out last year, and it was down to half the price from $60, and it's a lot easier to split $30 between 4 people than it is to split $60 between 4 people. But then again, if they did have like a 15% discount on one of these services, maybe my friends would have not said go with Soul Calibur instead of, well, I thought Soul Calibur after the fact, go with not buying Mortal Kombat, because I was like, let's just play. But they already had the situation where they're like, it's not worth $60 with how much you have to grind for getting the unlocks of all the fatalities and stuff in the crypt. But I'm like, we're just gonna play with each other, so it doesn't really matter that much. But they still weren't just not with it, even splitting the cost. But 15% is a good amount of savings, and that might have convinced them otherwise. And that would take some money out of these hands of these retailers and more money into the pocket of these, people right here, Sony, Microsoft, Nintendo. I bet you the 15% that they would give us as a discount will still make them enough profit rather than shipping a title directly to a retailer and then the retailer has to make profit on that copy as well. Yes, in the past we've heard that some game retailers like mom and pop shop, they only make $5 on a title. Like I even been in this. I've been back in the day when I had to go pre-order tons of copies of Call of Duty for a store. Like the store I was working for at the time really wasn't making much money off of those titles. It was more or less to keep those customer bases, the people who traded in titles, like to keep. We're selling used games, so people traded in their titles, and we were able to sell those used games for a better margin than it was for selling the pre-order copy of Call of Duty. But because those customers pre-ordered the game with us as a retailer, there were more loyal customers to come to us compared to another retailer to buy their titles. So it's all about keeping customers returning to your store. Now, Sony and Microsoft need to do the same thing. If you want me to keep buying my titles through your stores directly instead of buying them on Amazon, instead of buying them on Green Man Gaming, because like PlayStation games are on Green Man Gaming, or maybe I can find a cheaper title on for Nintendo Switch games like on eBay. eBay, you find a lot of cheap Nintendo Switch games for some odd reason. Just how it goes. Xbox, if I was buying Xbox titles, I probably would buy it on the PC if I could get a discount there. So if you want me to keep going to your store where you could get more of the profit of the exact sale and not have to ship games directly to a store with shipping and logistics, all that costs money, give me a bigger discount with a service that I'm going to be paying for. Because if I'm paying for PlayStation Plus, if I'm paying for Nintendo Online Services, if I'm paying for Xbox Live, I am more likely to stick in your ecosystem and use my discount code to buy more games as an incentive. The reason why I shop so much on Amazon, is that incentive of free shipping. It's the free shipping. It isn't Amazon Video. It isn't Amazon Music. It isn't Amazon Photos. It isn't anything else, really, than the free 2-day shipping. Amazon has figured that out. So if Sony wants to buckle up, give me a 15% discount on all games I buy from the PlayStation Store, no matter if it's already on discount, and on top of that, give me 15% off of downloadable content like microtransaction and DLC. Oh my god, I would be give me a 10% even on that. That would be amazing if all downloadable content expansion had a 10% discount. I will be up in your ecosystem all the time. I'll be more likely to stick with you. I'll be more likely to stick with you even versus the free platform or PC, which is your real competition. Why am I going to be paying for these services where I could go ahead and buy a game on PC, on Steam, GOG, Epic, or wherever, and just not have to pay for the online service? And then they already doing discounts on PC anyways. They're just doing the discounts all the damn time. There's no membership service for the discounts, so it's not like everything's on discount, but a lot of games are just discounted. And that to me is amazing on PC. So if you want me to stop going ahead and buying the Resident Evil 2s on PC instead of PlayStation, Xbox, or wherever else, give me a discount on your platform. Give me that 15 to 10% maybe off. Give me 10% off of any DLC that might come out down the line for that game as well. Or 5%. It doesn't have to be across the board. Give me 5%. Every little thing incentivize me to stick with you. Try to make the Amazon Prime equivalent of 2-day shipping for your service. I know some of you guys will be so happy with the free games you get on Xbox Live, on PlayStation Plus, and even the NES games. I've never played any of those NES games. Any game they've given out free for on Nintendo service, I've not played it. Those old school games. Only thing I have tried out is no, I didn't even try it. I was like Tetris 99. I think I was going to try it, but did I actually try it? Oh, I don't know. I won't even say. Maybe I did try it, maybe I didn't. I don't even remember specifically. But either ways, the free-to-play games they give you, the free games they give you is not enough anymore. It's just not. It's not. There's so many better free titles, like legit free-to-play games out there in the ecosystem on PC and consoles, that a lot of times the games that they might give you some month might be great. Might be the new Hitman. They gave Hitman a few months ago, and I loved that game. Played the heck out of Hitman. I finally finished it. But next month they give away stuff that I don't care about. And that still is not enough. Maybe potentially getting a Hitman, maybe potentially getting like a Tomb Raider, once a year might be a $60 value, might be worth giving, for some people might be worth it. But for me it's not, because I don't know what I'm going to get in 2 months. But if I know that any game I want specifically is going to be 15% off, 10% off, and the microtransaction might be 5 to 10% off, oh, you got me. You got me. Because flash sales, I don't look at all of Sony's flash sales, Xbox flash sales. It's not my thing because the discounts are usually not that great, and that means it has to have games that I specifically want. If I want to know what game I want, then I'm just going to pick up that game exactly what I want. If I know there's a new Yu-Gi-Oh game coming out, I'm just saying Yu-Gi-Oh for whatever, because like I used to like Yu-Gi-Oh a lot. Let's say a new Yu-Gi-Oh came out with some classic mechanic and the game's 15% off on consoles. I'm like, shit, I might just play it there on consoles. I like my PC, but my PC uses more energy than my systems. It's louder. There's a lot of things from my PCs that makes PC a disadvantage. As powerful as my RTX 2080 might be, it makes more noise. It's louder, even with a quiet case. It it's not as simple as use. One thing I love about consoles, and this is just a little rant right now that for some reason this stuck in my head last week, is just how really easy it is. It's something I just never really thought about. Like I turned on my PC and I started watching YouTube in a little tiny 1080p window on my 4K screen. And on the other right side of it, I had another game open up, like, Elder Scrolls Legends. I was playing at the same time. And so, like, I was able to have a bunch of wide screen open. Then I was getting notifications from the PC. And I'm like, there's a lot of shit happening right here. I'm kind of distracted from the game. And then I just then I thought about it. Wait, earlier I played Days Gone. I turned on Days Gone. And I just played Days Gone. That was it. I was so focused on what I did. The one thing I was doing. Turn it on, load it in the game, play the game. If there's nothing there to distract me, it was just I am being a gamer playing games. But I'm on my PC, the sound, everything else, it can be a distraction. And as distraction is not always a negative thing, because now I'm playing a card game, and I'm watching a YouTube video at the same time. Of course I can do the same thing with my phone, but sometimes consoles are just making so that when you want to be immersed in the game in its own way, it's able to do that. Having higher graphics on PC, if I was playing let's say if I'm playing Metro on the PC versus Metro on the console, Metro looks amazing on the PC, right? But for me on the PC, I have the frame rate counter in the bottom right corner, tracking everything. I might have some temperature. I might have my NVIDIA recording software for the cool moments. But when I'm on the console, I'm just playing. It's simple. Get into it. And if Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft want me to keep them in the ecosystem and keep me buying games on your platform where you get more of the profit, a discount service for PlayStation Plus, Xbox Live that's significant to me and equivalent or something equivalent to the Amazon Prime service of 2-day free shipping is what you need to offer. I'm not saying get rid of the free games every month like Sony did away with the PS Vita games. Like you can't get PS Vita games, and I think you're not going to be able to get PS3 games coming up sooner or later. I might be wrong about the PS3 games, but Vita games are going to be out of the pool. I don't think it's enough anymore. I really just don't. PlayStation Plus has been around a long time. Prices have raised, and I think you need to offer more with your services. You need to keep loyal customers. And I'm not loyal to any of you guys because I'm not paying not one of you guys on a monthly basis. Because PC is too simple. It's free, and it has discounts. Beat that, Sony. Beat that, Microsoft. Beat that, Nintendo. It's been Beaky here, and I'll be back with more videos for you guys' entertainment very soon. Until next time, peace the heck out. Like my stuff, buy anything you see in the video, my microphone, my gaming TV, all that. It will be in the description and in the comment section below for you to check out. Later.